it's Leah, and welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials. Today we are going to do our abundance reading. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits. I will tell you what I see. I will tell you what I feel. I will also tell you what I hear. I am not the one that is going to dress up lies. I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you. Straight up, blood raw, no chaser. Sometimes it can get gritty, but I'll try to keep it light for a lighter note. So as I was shuffling, and for the ones who are not new to my channel, y'all know I usually don't shuffle on camera, but Spirit said to pull out our surrender release, and now you see why, because we have a jumper. So we're gonna get back into abundance. I had actually changed the way my protection shield, I forgot. I had actually changed up a lot of the ways in which I had read, because a lot of subscribers and viewers were like, Leah, don't do love reading, don't this and don't that. And I was so busy trying to, do what a lot of people were asking me to do that I forgot about the basics. Getting back into the things we really need to know, right? We haven't had abundance reading, oh my gosh, in a while. I don't even remember doing any abundance readings last year, period. So Spirit came to me and he said, Leah, you got to do abundance and you need to start doing marriage readings. So even with the marriage readings, it's going to be proposals, because I have a lot of people who are proposing. I also have weddings. A lot of people want to know what's going on surrounding their weddings and within marriages. The thing I also have here is marriage soap or wedding soap or proposal soap. This is soap. I'm selling these now at enlightenedmystic.org, right? When you go on there, they're called Lucky Charm wedding marriage soaps. You'll see them. So if you are looking forward to giving or receiving a proposal, or you're leading up to a wedding, whether you're in the process or planning and you need a boost, or you're in your marriage and maybe your marriage needs a boost because it could be rocky and maybe some infidelity problems, the soap is good for a boost. And I'm currently working on customizing these soaps, because they're actually in the form of a ring. This is the ring, this is the diamond, right? This one is a gold one, right? Gold is for attraction and charm. So a gold one would be used like in the beginning, when you're coming up with your proposals, when you're dating and you feel like this is the one that you're going to get married to. Like, so, I mean, different colors, different, for different situations, but it's all explained there. So getting back to your reading, you had two that jumped out of your chart, the cards, right? Two. They came out face down on the ground. Anything that hits the floor comes to the door. So this is what's going to happen no matter what, right? And as they slid out together, they graced past my clarifying deck. So this is your card, and it is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's a lot of things that is getting ready to happen in a lot of abundances and finance situations. But we also have surrender to fear here, right? Surrender to fear, which jumped out. You guys seen. So let's jump into your spiritual message, because anytime a message comes out in the shuffling process, this is a divine message. This is a message from Spirit. Spirit's like, hey, take this before you jump into that, right? So our two attractor cards. The first one says, when I merge my desires with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Now I pick up on peace and control. Peace would be the spiritual factor, right? Your spiritual self, where control would be your physical self, right? Did I say that right? Peace would be your spiritual self, or the left side of your brain, right? Because the left side represents the spiritual logic. The right side, or the physical part of you, would be that control factor. So I see this as clear as day. It's a list. It's like a list. And on the left side, I see it says spiritual. On the right side, it says physical. And on the spiritual side is the word of peace. And on the spiritual side is the word of peace. And on the physical side is the word control. A lot of you need to learn how to balance, because the other two key factor words that are here is desire and faith. It says, when I merge my desire with faith, see that? Faith, desire and faith. Once again, the desires would go under the physical, or the right hemisphere of your brain, where faith would be the logical, or the left side. So I feel like many of you need to learn how to balance, or get into balance. I hear your spiritual side and your logical side. You have three colors here. The main colors are white, green, and black. The white represents the purity and the clarity of the green, which represents the abundance factor, the movement forward, to go, right? The grass is greener on the other side. Wealth, success, health, love, like all that one can desire is here, but it is blocked out by or scribbled out by the black. Black could represent irresponsibilities, right? Lack of responsibility. Black could also represent darkness, or black could also be that stop block. Black could also represent a sense of loss or mourning or discord. So you got to be careful, because there's something there, or someone, because I hear someone that is putting you in a place where you're scrambled. Mentally, physically, you're scrambled. Your next attractor says, believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I cannot yet see the results. Believing in spiritual guidance. Spiritual guidance can be many things. It can be the Holy Spirit. It could be angels, right? It could be divine spirits. It could also be your ancestors. And that was another thing that I picked up on a couple of days ago. For many of you that know, my father just passed last month, right? And I actually sat down and talked to my father. And as I was speaking to him and I finished, I actually seen the union of my mother and my father. And my mother was having a conversation with my father and was telling him about everything is going to be okay, because she's going to help us. But you got to understand, in the physical realm that we in, you can do things to help those who already crossed over in the spiritual, help boost them up to help you back in the physical. Because that is what their job is when they cross over, is to help their bloodline. It's all about bloodline or family, right? So it says, and the freedom to keep dreaming. So, I feel like, and it says, even when I can't yet see the results, that's like, I can't see what they're over there working on, or my ancestors are over there working on for me. I don't know what's to come. Because I don't look every day. I don't read myself a lot. I'm always busy helping others, because that's my job, to read and help and to heal others. And I just know that I don't have to worry about myself as much, because I know they got me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I got them over here, whether I had them in their physical time and they know that I got them in their spiritual, I'm not worrying about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they got me. So I don't have to worry about the result because I know they're not creating and manifesting nothing that is evil or nothing that is going to hinder me in my life over here. That's not what they're there for. The main color is, well, you got 4. The main colors are white, pink, blue, and purple. White is the purity or the clarity of the purple, which represents power. That represents health or healing, right? That's a healing factor. It also could be the color of domination or dominance and command, right? Command. And they surround the pink and the blue. The blue represents a sense of calming. Blue could also be a time of communication. And a lot of people get the factor of communication mixed up because they always feel like communication has to come in the form of verbal communication or what else? Communication through a text message, communication through an email. That's not the only ways we communicate. Spiritually, the angels have to try to communicate with you. Your ancestors, they attempt. That's just like if you pay attention to the world when you step outside your door. If you was to step outside your door in the morning, how many of you pay attention to the birds in the morning? I mean, there are our first warning in nature that something isn't right. If you step outside your door and you can't, well, I mean, it depends on where you live. But if you step outside your door and you don't hear those birds chirping, the first thing I'm going to say, ooh, it's too quiet out here, something going on. And I'm not the one who watches the news, you know. So, pay attention to the whims and the woes, whether it be the dreams. You know, dreams is heavy here too. Pay attention to your numbers, because I've been getting a lot of 333s, 444s, and every day I get 1117, and 1117 is my birthday. So when I start receiving 1117 years ago, I in the beginning I kind of freaked out. I was like, oh God, is that them warning me that that's my death day? That's how I was thinking. You know, I was younger. And then I told my daughter, I said, hey, every time I turn around, all I see is 1117 on the clock. She would hit me or call me or text me. It's 1117. I looked at the clock at 1117, but I had to learn to look up what 1117 meant. And I also, you know, by me dealing with numbers, I started to break the numbers down. And once you go and look at the number 1117 and understand what the 3 1s and the 7 represent, it tells you that you are on your correct path. And I have to give thanks for that, because it's a lot of people out here walking in the path and they want to walk right, but they're not sure. And all it takes is to second guess yourself to get off your path, right? So the next color here is pink. Pink represents friendships, passion, compassion, joy. It also represents a sense of calming or comfort, right? So the purity and the clarity of power, healing, dominance, or the commanding of communication for what? Pink, joy, compassion, friendship, passion, comfort. So that's the second attractor. And it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune comes in as that 1, right? Major Arcana number 10, but it comes in the form of a 1. 1s represent man, a man, or a male. 1s also represent a dominating or masculine energy. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It could be a woman. But it also represents penis. So that's why I say man or male. And because penis pops up, because it usually does not, this could be telling you about a partner, right? A partner or someone who is coming in, right? I also hear investments here, financial investments. I also hear homes here. And it's not even home loan. I hear home guidance. A lot of people have the sense in the mind that before the market crashes next year in this housing game, that they need to move, into a house. And by us being in July, crunch time is like passing us by. And I feel like home guidance. I hear it. So it's like I see it in all bold, all cap letters, home guidance. And I feel like it's time for a lot of you to learn how to listen, right, to the spiritual communication that is being given, because you are going to learn to balance peace and control, or desires, right? Desires and faith to get what you want, right? To get what you want. Don't forget, this still is an abundance reading. All you have to do is surrender your fears. Let's get it. It says, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step. So understand, because they say baby steps, guess what? Anytime you take a step, period, aren't you moving forward? And they tell you to celebrate. I feel like a lot of you are on a ladder and you're starting to say, well, I've come this far, right? I come this far. Maybe you're halfway. Maybe you're a quarter ways up, right? There's no sense in me going down now. See that? There's no sense in me going down now. And I feel for many, the boost that you need is the divines, is the heaven, or it could represent time. You have learned within time. Is your cup halfway full or halfway empty? And because this is a man, right, or a masculine energy, and it is swinging arm. See the arm and the fist towards the wheel of fortune. I feel like for a lot of you here, what you're looking for and what you're going to receive is going to be in a spiritual sense, or communicated in a spiritual way. That's how I feel, right? This is how I feel. Let's look into the wheel of fortune. Spirit, and when I say spirit, for my newbies, right? Not the subscribees. When I say spirit, I'm talking to divine spirit, heavenly spirit, right? The Holy Spirit. Divine spirit, clarify the wheel of fortune. Yeah, don't get too lost, right? And what many people are saying, because I feel like a lot of people are listening to some things that they should not, right? Don't forget, someone's here to block the block. Okay, block your abundance, your wealth, your health, your success, your movement forward. Wheel of fortune, spirit. In the wheel of fortune, my eyes land on a bird. Thank you. You see, it splits. This is our bridge card. My eyes land on a bird that is in the left corner. Well, it might not be your left, but it's my left, but it's the left. And the left represents a spiritual path. That's our left side represents our spiritual path, in case you didn't know. And your right side represents your physical, right? Because this bird is blue and red, but it's mainly blue, but the chest and the chin is red. Blue talks about communication factors. Bird represent communication factors by itself. But I feel like something that you need to hear, or something that you are going to love to hear, or something that you love, period, or have heart and passion for, is coming. But once again, you have to pay attention to the spiritual whims and spiritual woes, because it's coming in the spiritual form. So a lot of you who lay awake at night, because I see a lot of people laying on their beds with their heads on their pillow and they up. That would be your quiet time to start putting up your prayers. Because I told y'all that the heavens was raining down blessings. A lot of people didn't know that when I kept saying the heavens are going to be raining down blessings, y'all had no idea that them stimulus checks was coming. All this finances and aid help was coming. A lot of people have received aid on their houses, aid with their bills. But how many of you have took the time out to tell the Father thank you? Just like I told you guys to keep your eyes on the water. What happened? The people kept getting in the pool waters, getting sick. It was a flood across the over there across the country. It was a flood up there in New York. The sand traveled 5,000 miles from the Sahara Desert all the way over here to the United States. Listen, continue to keep your eyes on the water because it's not over with. Right? So let's look at this bridge. What is gonna affect? Because I hear cause and effect, but then I see the word effect. This bridge, what is gonna stop many of you from leaving out of the place of fear and getting to your place of fortune is a conflict. Conflict. For a lot of you, it's going to be a hard bridge to cross. A lot of you don't know how to let the the water stay up under the bridge. You feel like because it's up under there, you just got to look at it. Or some of y'all feel like you need to jump off the bridge into the water. I always heard and was raised that murky waters mean bad for business, if you get what I'm saying. Comes in as a 5. 5s represent what needs to change. Also, what is keeping one stuck in limbo, needing to change. So let's get a message from Spirit about this conflict. Because, I mean, it's just like, it's so many past, right? Surrender to fear. Present would be the conflict that's gonna be a problem till you get into your future fortune. You see that? Past, present, future. Don't forget that 3s represent the creation. The creation of what? One being stopped in the tracks of fear because they have ran or met a conflict that stops them from getting to their fortune. Plain and simple. Spirit clarify conflict. It needs to change. Quick, fast, in a hurry. You see that? Aiming towards your fear, because it shoots towards fear, but it also shoots towards the protection shield. Many of you need to check into protection shields. Coming in as a 1, this is another 10. Hitting the mark because you received the arrow master. Intention and detachment. What do you need to do to hit your mark? What is needed of you to hit your mark? Not hard to do. And then because there are arrows here. Arrows could also represent spiritually being guided. Spiritually being guided. So you do what you got to do. For a lot of you, all you got to do is pay attention to the heavens. They giving you all the signs you need to see. It's just the fact that your spiritual blinders are on. Your spiritual shades are on. The light blinds you that much that you know what I mean? In these days and times, you don't have time for that because a lot of the finances that was pouring out upon the world, I told you guys also that it was starting to slow down. And for many of you, you like, Leah, it don't even trickle for me no more. Well, I tell you what, never forget that you give thanks for the little things, right? Isn't that correct? And he'll do what? So for many of you, you need to start giving thanks because when he was blessing, you wasn't giving thanks. And I kept repeating the fact that you needed to make sure you gave thanks for what the heavens was pouring out upon you. And I'm still over here blessed. I'm thankful for whatever. Because a lot of people not making it, in case you didn't know. Let's jump. Let's get into it. Spirit, what are or what is the message of abundance? Dang, that came out quick. That you have for us. We receive raise or promotion. Let's get it. I'll take it. I want it all. Let's clarify. This is more so for money. That came out quick too. The card's right here, but it's face down. You receive. We are each responsible for the thoughts we think. Don't let your thoughts, your mind, your little physical, because that's what it is. What hinders you, what blocks you is your physical or that right side, your right brain hemisphere. What propels you forward and pushes you forward is your left, because it's your spiritual. Do not allow your right side, right, or how you thinking, your thoughts, and that little sneaky devil. See, the little devil, he can sneak in on the right, but he can't touch the left. It's a little bit too bright for him over there. It's a little bit too cool for him over there. You see? They can't touch the left, because that's where our ancestors and the Heavenly Father and the Divine Spirit and our angels, all our spirit guides, they give us messages to the left. So if they all dwelling over there and having a meeting over there and sending you messages over there on the left, how can a devil sneak in from the right? It's not gonna work. That's not how it works. Do not allow your right side. And it's funny because how it keeps laying, this is it's like left and right. Don't allow your right side to hinder your left side, because they're telling us what is within abundance for everyone, not just me, not just for everyone, whether you see this video or not. Raises and promotions is here. So let's go. It says, congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. And never forget what the word flow means. Flow represents currency. Currency represents heaven's flow. But here they're telling you abundance flow. Even though man, right, our little human self, they're telling everybody that currency represents money. But don't forget, they also tell you that money is the root of all evil. So it's not the same, right? It says, this is the result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based upon divine guidance. I know they didn't say divine guidance again. That's twice. They said divine guidance. Well, they say spiritual guidance over here, but isn't that the same? And it says, keep up the good work. Let's get it. For all of those who want that blessing, man, let's get it. I want my raise. I want my promotion, whether it be physical, emotional, spiritually. It don't even make me no difference. As long as I'm elevating up. It says, it says, we are each responsibility. We are each responsible for the thoughts we think. Backside, because don't forget, this was face down, so a lot of you haven't even acknowledged this yet. And then look at it. It's a picture of a person, and look at what's in the brain. It's like a leaf or a seed that has bloomed, right? And above your head is your 8th chakra, which is your kundalini. In case a lot of you didn't know, a lot of people think we just have 7. No, we have more. It says, when you are in a line with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come in contact with. For a lot of you, you better start looking, because people coming in to offer assistance and aid, right? Because don't forget, raise and promotion is here. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing. Your personal alignment with Source. Who is Source? What is Source? Divines, the heavens. Let's get it. Our Father. Let's go. And the only one thing you have to give to another is an example of alignment. You know what that is? And I see it clear as day. The ones who are being blessed. The ones who rock or wear their abundance well. That's that example. Which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve, but you cannot give it to them. Correct? Because it gotta be earned, right? Everyone is responsible for the thoughts they think and the things that they choose as their object of attention. What should you be focused on right now? Giving thanks for the abundance. Not hard to do because they told you it's on the way. It's on the way. Let's go. I also picked up it's time for a lot of you to start back increasing your red fruits and vegetables and also greens. So some red fruits and vegetables could be apples, could be beets, could be cherries, could be radish, red peppers, green peppers, red and white grapes, red and white apples. I keep saying white, but they green like the granny apples. Your greens, like your collard greens, your mustard greens, your turnip greens, your lettuces for the ones who eat salads, tomatoes, beets, sweet peas, green beans. I'm just trying to give it to you. You already know what it is. It is time to increase, right? It is time to increase. Coming in as a 10, right? Our responsibilities. Comes in as a 1, which represents the one thought along one journey, right? Your thoughts along your journey. You. It also represents man, masculine, or male, right? Dominating energies. Dominating energies. So pay attention. Pay attention. It could be a masculine person coming in to offer a raise or promotion. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is a job or some type of job increase or work increase, like you need more. Whether it be more to pay bills, more to pay for this gas, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't know if y'all notice, have y'all noticed how the gas is not the same gas as it was? You know how you used to pull up to the gas station and somebody pumping their gas and you see the gas films coming out the car while they pumping? You don't even see that anymore. You don't even smell the gas no more. And whatever type of gas this is, it's lighter, but it costs more money and it burns quicker. And I tell you what I do, because I don't have a car garage. Where I live, I have a car porch. So for you all who have like the car sheds or the car porches, start if you can, because I moved all my stuff off my car porch. I pushed it to the back. Pay attention to the side that the sun is on when you're parked, or try to keep your gas pump away from the side of the sun, or try to move some of the stuff back. Even if you got a garage that's is full of stuff, but even in the daytime, and try to park your gas tank in the shade. Because if the gas is lighter, anything can evaporate. You see what I'm saying? So that's just an FYI too. So clarifying your raise and promotion, you receive attachment. What needs to change? Attachment factors. Who is this person? What is this? For a lot of you. For a lot of you, it's a person. For a lot of you, it's something. Coming in as a 5. And all we've been receiving today is 1s and 5s. 1 with the 5 represents the 6, which even represents equality, duality, balance. What needs to be balanced in one's life. Attachment factors. If this is a person, this person is coming in wounded because it's a feminine energy, right? And this person is a mask wearer. So they can't even show their true self. They can't even be true. If they can't be true to themselves, how they going to be true to you? Who is this person? Coming in, claiming to be purified. Yeah. Coming in with the right intentions, so they say, because this person walks a white dress. But if you was coming in pure intentions, why you got to have a mask? Why are you wearing a mask? And because this person has black hair, this could also talk about the evil thoughts or the thoughts in which that would cause you a loss. But even this person can't help you because they are bound. They are even bound themselves, chained to a concrete pole. So because they can't move forward or move up, move out the way, really, They can only put that mask on and off when it comes to certain people. And what is this for some who it represents the something that's an attachment? What is keeping you bound? Because it is keeping you stuck, held down. Well, you can't even move. Who or what is this for you? Who or what? Let's surrender, release. Spirit, let's surrender, release this attachment. Listen, man, it's more abundance to come. You do what you got to do in order to receive it. They keep telling you. First, they telling you to pay attention to the spiritual messages. Now they coming in and telling you to address, because I hear it so loud, so clear, attachment issues. Surrender to prayer. Surrender to prayer. Hopefully you can see it. Feminine energy, more wounding. Let's go. It says, give yourself over completely to prayer. I said when you laying awake at night, can't close your eyes, pray. I said that. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. What answers and support is going to arrive? They already told you. Anything that is going to elevate and lift up, lift. Let's go. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. So let's jump into it. Let's see what's going on with these attachment factors. And then it's funny because I look at surrender to prayer and I'm looking at the attachment. So when the angel comes, and for a lot of you, it may be emotional because this angel is standing in water. It might be time for a lot of you all to take your spiritual baths, right? Spiritual baths. And if you haven't looked on this channel, I got a review up about tea baths and washes. Go watch it. It's funny to me because it's like the angel in surrender to prayer is extending their hand into prayer, like towards the attachment, and the attachment is turning their head. Oh, I'm just gonna put my mask on. This is what the attachment is saying. Oh, I don't see you, hater. But in reality, how you telling the angel that they're a hater when you the one blocking? You know what I'm saying? The attachment is your blockage. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's go. I don't see you, hater. Okay. Clarify the attachment with prayer, spirit. Why is it here? The journey. Get ready. Let's go. Getting ready to go on a journey. Time of transformations. Let's go. Journey comes in as a 4. What is the 4? One of the most injuring and damaging numbers on the boards. The other injuring and damaging number is the 2. And here you have 2. 2 represents the 4. Needing to have a transformation, a time of change, because this is the journey. In this deck, we have 2 extra major arcanas, and this is one of them. Getting ready to go on a journey, needing it, right? Because this journey that a lot of you are getting ready to go upon will be a spiritual one. Let's go. And for many of you, you're going to see who this is. You're going to realize and open your eyes and see who's been claiming, I'm your friend. We've been best friends for 15 years. I never do anything to hurt you. But in the back of their mind, the hell with you. Every time I turn around, you always coming up. What the hell is she over there doing? What the hell are they over there doing? But guess what? Instead of trying to come to me as that friend that been around for 15 years and say, hey, man, you're doing pretty good for yourself. What are you doing? Or what has happened between the 2 of you that you're elevating up and they're not? Don't be crabs in a pot. Don't forget about crabs in a pot. Yeah. The journey is going to allow you to see who this is for you or what this is for you. If not, the who with the what. Honestly, getting ready to go on a journey. For many of you out here, it's not going to be easy. But I feel like the journey is going to be easy. But the part of the realization or the part of letting go, I couldn't even shuffle them. They wouldn't even mix. it doesn't work. Because I heard it. Don't mix. It doesn't work anymore. Even in the journey. Let me show you because I see it. Look, look, look. Hopefully y'all can see it. Here's the attachment turning away, right? See the attachment going away. Looking at the mask. And then here's the journey. Look at the journey. A person is leaving away from this fake crap only to go to surrender to prayer to find themselves or find the truth, right? To find the truth. It's kind of sort of puts you in the mind of the hermit, somebody who's on a journey, searching for truth. But I feel like this is going to be a time of transformation for a lot of you. And it's not that the journey is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to accept. See that? Who this is, what this is. Because a lot of you, only because you've been friends for 15, 20 years, don't mean that your life still mesh. Because you can have a friend in your 20s, just say, or in a teenage when you was in high school, y'all did a lot of crazy things, but by the time you turn 30, that mess that they still doing don't work. Many people got responsibilities. Many people have kids. Some of them don't have kids. Some of them don't even give a damn about responsibilities. They don't even want to work these days. And here are the people who work. We work. You know, you got the people who working, but you steady complaining. Every time I go to McDonald's, it take them 30 minutes to get my food. Guess what? Don't nobody want to work at McDonald's for no 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, $21 an hour. They don't want to work. Everybody want to be on their butts trying to get money from the government. When you go to the bank, you don't even have people working in the bank no more. When you go get the gas, look how long it takes for the people. Listen, nobody don't want to work no more. But they're telling you who is going to receive all the ones who are putting in their work, putting in their effort. And I say it. Let's go. Clarify the journey, spirit. You see it? You see it. Two of Swords towards your responsibilities, towards your promotion. Get out of this mental. Get out of this mentally. Or do not allow, see that brown dog, friend or enemy, to come in and stop your raise or your promotion. Because once again, you see that moon represents that spirituality or your angels or your ancestors or divine spirit or the heaven trying to talk to you. But it's surrounded by gray. Don't forget, gray represents confusion. They're telling us you have the power, purple. You have the dominance. You can command and will what you want, but you're listening to someone who doesn't mean you any good, or you're not paying attention. Open your eyes. Let's go. Underneath the deck, look, 8 of Swords. Stop, block. It's becoming a problem. 5 of Staff. It's a problem. That's that conflict. Knight of Staff. Come on, time to move. And do what? Let go of the past. 6 of Cups. So you can go ahead and have your tower moment. Yeah. Let's get it. That's going to cause you to do what? Journey. Didn't I tell you? It's just like the hermit, baby. Just like the hermit. Told you that. And go towards what is spiritually meant for you. The moon. Let's go. Not hard at all. Coming in stuck all in your mind, letting your head play tricks on you. That's that right side, the physical self. Oh, Leah, I can't get up, I can't move, I can't this, I can't that. I'm just stuck in a rut. But in reality, your hands are not tied behind your back, even though you're holding them back down. And your feet are not bound, even though you're sitting on them. See that? But don't forget that water, you see those streams of water? Water, they represent the baptism or the purification of. Once you get up, get your mind together. Because they're telling us mentally you're down. That's why the 8 of Swords is down in the ground. Mentally you're down, but once you get up and cross over those streams of water, that is when that new sense is going to come in. That's what we need. That logic. And they're telling us you being mentally down is causing us a problem. 5 of Staff. What kind of problem is it causing? It's causing them not to move. Oh, wow. They can't move. They're not moving forward. Not moving forward. Moving forward towards what? Leaving the past in the past. See that? Some of you, this is about a person. Because see how the sun is illuminating a person back there looking in a cup. And the Ace of Cups represent a divine offer of love, whether it be something you love, they love, something that is heartfelt, something that is needed, something that is given, some type of emotional satisfaction. That person is good right now because they're sitting on a green cloth back there representing abundance. But they're looking in that Ace of Cups. But they can't be looking in the Ace of Cups because they love you. Because if that was the case, you would not be on a new journey in love. Ace of Staff and Ace of Cups in your hand and you looking back. But you steady moving forward. See that? And for a lot of you, this shakeup is going to come. Tower moment. I feel like your tower moment is that journey, baby. Let's go. Because it's a lot of movement. You go from not moving to moving, right? That shakeup is going to come. And when your shakeup come, it's going to come because you left someone behind, right? Because guess what? Hats off to you. Which way does the hat go? Towards the Six of Cups, yeah? And it's going to cause you to journey along. But while you journey along, you going towards your spiritual calling, your spiritual blessing that they told you was raises and promotions. You just gotta pick it up spiritually, right? And when I say you go from not moving to moving, here you're not moving. See that? Oh, everybody and everything has me so down. When in reality, it's you that have you down. You're not bound. Let me put it a little closer so you can see. You're not bound at all. You just looking out what's in front of you, and right now you see it's like a chain link fence, some type of block, some type of wall. But they're telling us mentally it's a mental blockage, not even a physical. And if it was me, I'd be trying to walk through these swords and pick one up on the way because the Ace of Swords mean goodness in itself. And be ready to use it to knock down problems because this is what this represents. But once again, the creation, right, of movement that is being held down. It needs to change because see, the three people represents the creation, and then you got five of staff, which represents changes, and then the staff represents movement or desires. See that? The creation of change and movement and desires. Yeah. Here's more movement, right? Moving on a journey over your emotions, right? Because that's water. Or on a journey of being baptized and purified. Let's go. See that? Towards movement, more movement, more movement. But they're telling you you're moving away from and leaving somebody in the past. Whoever this person is, you're gonna leave in the past. They are your attachment. It's like so plain, it's like there, right there. Leaving them in the past, so I can continue. So I can go through my shake-up. Let's go. My shake-up. Get on my journey so I can go through my shake-up, my wake-up. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. To get what I've been praying for. See that? Surrender to prayer. What you been praying for? Moving on up. Let's go. Let's go. Once again, a person is coming out of a time. See that? Coming out of a time. You see which way that staff is pointing? Back. What are you moving from? I'm coming out of my tower moment, Leah. And I'm going towards the light that is the flame within your face. Or I'm going towards my passions, my actions, my desires. That is that fire. See that? And what is the fire driving you towards? Oh, that spiritual pull, baby. Moon. For a lot of you, the moon represents things that are unseen, new territories. Something mysterious. Some of y'all don't even know that you're moving. You see what I'm saying? You need that, though. You need it. Let's go. So, listen. Do what you got to do. Because now you see what abundance is here for us. Or for you. Because I'm receiving mine. I claim mine. Thank you, Father. Need it. Listen, I'm Leah. That has been our abundance reading. May you receive it fully in its understanding, right? All of those who need to talk to me, you can email me at Enlightened Mystic Essentials at Gmail. Yeah. The website is enlightenedmystic.org. You can also find me on Instagram at Leah Enlightened. You can find me on Facebook at EME Essential or EME Essentials. I'm on Amazon at Enlightened Mystic. I'm there. Yeah, I'm there. So until I see you guys next time, because I'm getting ready to do the marriage reading next, the marriage, the proposal, it's gonna be marriage. Is gonna be proposal, wedding, marriage. So I'm gonna read 3, right? Because is some people who getting ready to propose, what they need to know about the proposal, what's gonna happen during around the wedding, and then for the married couples, like that's 3 steps, the creation of being a married person. So listen, I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. Holla at me, right? Leave comments. Anything you need to know, you can email me. I email you back, right? Readings are caught up, but they're starting to build back up. So, until I see you guys, I love you, right? I love you guys for sure. COVID cases is on the rise again, baby. Keep it protected up. Like, keep it protected up. I don't want to lose nobody else to COVID. You see what the first wave did. You see what the second wave did. And let's just shut it down on the third. You know, it's a third wave, the creation, right? The creation of this COVID, man. Be careful. Prayers up, protection up.